Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. So welcome to our Wisdom of Women Bhagavad Gita classes. Yeah. So successfully we have completed 10 chapters so far. Now we are entering into the 11th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, that is the universal form. Okay. So let us quickly start our session with Mangalacharan, the prayers. Yeah. The name of this chapter is the universal form. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तु ते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं भङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम्। श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन जी की जय, श्री श्री गौर निताई की जय, श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा मैया की जय, जगत गुरु पतित पावन श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, श्रील गुरुदेव की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय, श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय, हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि बोल। Thank you so much, Matajis, for joining the session. Let us quickly start our session. Today's session is also dedicated to His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So the name of this chapter is Universal Form. So the acronym given for this chapter is RUPA. R-U-P-A. Request, Universal Form, Prayers of Arjuna, and Armed Form. Request is from 1 to 4 shlokas. It is Arjuna's request to Krishna. Universal Form from 5 to 34 shlokas. Prayers of Arjuna 35 to 45. And Armed Form 46 to 55 shlokas. Okay. Yeah. So what is Arjuna's request to Krishna? Why does Arjuna requesting Krishna specifically here? What does Arjuna wanted to see here? We'll discuss in this first part. So what is this universal form? So how is it been appeared? Like how many, how much it is expanded, the universal form and all these details we'll discuss in the second part. And the prayers of Arjuna. So after seeing this universal form, what is Arjuna's reaction to that? And what is about this armed form of Krishna? We'll discuss all these details in today's session. Yeah, let us quickly recap our acronyms. First chapter. Yeah, first chapter.
Doubt.
Doubt. Okay. Second.
Gita.
Gita.
Okay. Third.
Tree.
Tree. Fourth.
Years.
Yes. Fifth.
Easy.
No.
Step.
Yeah. Sixth.
Easy.
Seventh.
Easy. 7 here.
Head.
Yeah.
Head. Eighth.
Here. Dead.
Eighth. Dead. Ninth.
King.
10th.
Here.
Here. Yeah. 11th.
Rupa.
11th.
Rupa. Yeah, very nice. And let me try to ask you a few more questions. So what is E in step? Any idea?
Essence of Bhagavad Gita.
No, it is equal vision. Okay, equal vision.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. What is I in Gita? Identity. Correct. Then what is H in head?
Hearing.
Hearing. Okay. Then what is G in king?
Glorious.
Glories of devotional
Bhakti.
service. Glories of Bhakti. Correct. Yes. Nice. Very good. Let us proceed to our 11th chapter. Yeah. Request. So let us see what is Arjuna's request to Krishna. Evametat yathathatvam atmanam parameshwara drashtumichhami te rupam aishwaram purushottama. O greatest of all personalities, O supreme form, though I see you here before me in your actual position, as you have described yourself, I wish to see how you have entered into this cosmic manifestation. I want to see that form of yours. So before discussing this one, as I said yesterday, um, like almost the explanation of Bhagavad Gita was completed by end of 10th chapter. So now the discussion is going on further. It is like question and answer session. So Arjuna is asking some questions and Krishna is trying to answer those questions. But the point here is when someone listens to a conversation, is there any chance that the person who is listening would ask only the questions related to that specific conversation? He might also go beyond that, right? Yes or no? Yeah. So Arjuna is also going a bit ahead, a bit aside, and he was asking a request that I just want to see your universal form, Krishna. So basically, the quality of a preacher is, or the quality of someone when a speaker is, like when he's speaking something, he might face some questions. An ideal speaker would tackle those questions in such a way that he should connect those questions to the subject matter that is being discussed in the conversation. So basically, Arjuna is asking the universal form. He wanted to see the universal form of the Supreme Lord. We'll see how Krishna answers the Arjuna's questions and finally how he connects Arjuna's question also to Bhakti. Yeah, because that is the essence of Bhagavad Gita. We have understood it yesterday. So how Krishna takes this conversation again to the core point that he had mentioned in the last 10 chapters. Okay, fine. So in this shloka, let us see what is Arjuna's request. So he is saying, O greatest of all personalities, O supreme form, though I see you here before me in your actual position. I am seeing you here before me as you have described yourself. You have described about yourself in so many, so detailed. way. So I'm seeing you like that, but I wish to see how you have entered into this cosmic manifestation. I want to see that form of yours. So basically, Krishna, you were saying that you are the reason for this complete material manifestation. Yeah. So if you were the reason, then you would be having, because Krishna says, I am pervading this entire material universe. So Arjuna's wish was he wanted to see the Lord in the form by which he had pervaded the complete universe, whole cosmic manifestation. So he wanted to see that form which is pervaded through the universe. So that form is nothing but the universal form of the Supreme Lord. Okay, the form that is actually pervaded, that is actually spread through the entire universe, that form is the universal form, and Arjuna wanted to see that form of the Supreme Lord. Yeah. So basically, let us see what is Arjuna's state of mind here. So now he's free from his illusion. There is no more illusion. So when you remember the second chapter, before Arjuna surrendering to Krishna, what was Arjuna's position? You remember? Was he clear? He was full of illusion, right? He was very doubtful, like he was unsure what to do. So he could not decide what is right and what is wrong, and hence he had taken the shelter of the Supreme Lord. He has surrendered to Krishna and asked Krishna that you be my guru and instruct me. So till 2.6 sloka, Arjuna was in confusion. He was in illusion basically. But after listening to Krishna's instructions from 2.7 till 10th chapter ending, the complete illusion, the complete state of mind, what Arjuna was feeling earlier, and the state of mind now, Arjuna's, after listening to the entire Bhagavad Gita, is completely different. So earlier he was in illusion. Now that illusion is gone. He understood who is the Supreme. He understood what is his position. He understood what is he supposed to do now. Okay, so that's how Arjuna's illusion was completely gone. Yeah. So ideally, when we listen to Bhagavad Gita with the same mindset and mood of Arjuna, our illusion should also be gone completely. Okay. Acceptance of the Supreme. So in the 10th chapter also, we have seen Arjuna saying that I accept you completely, Krishna. So you are like Param Brahma, Parandhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan. So he describes Arjuna, Krishna, saying that you are the supreme abode, you are eternal, you are transcendental, you are the purest. So he describes all that, and also he says that it is not just me, Devala, Asita, Vyasadeva, many other people in the past have also confirmed this. So basically, what happened is he has accepted the supremacy of Krishna. Okay, so now we are discussing basically the state, Arjuna's state of mind. So there is no illusion, acceptance of the Supreme, and he is completely satisfied after listening to the complete conversation of Bhagavad Gita. He was so peaceful and completely satisfied with this conversation. And now, in this state of mind, Arjuna is making a humble request to Krishna. See, after listening to Bhagavad Gita, we actually, Arjuna had understood the supremacy of Krishna. Yes or no? Yeah. So now if Arjuna want to ask something to Krishna, would it be like a demand or would it be a request? Because he has already understood the position of Krishna. So what would Arjuna go for it? Go for a demand or would he go for a request?
Request.
That is our R in Rupa. Request. Rupa, R stands for request. So we'll see what is Arjuna's request. Yeah. Arjuna's request was he wanted to see the universal form. And let us see why Arjuna is asking this request to Krishna. We also want to know why Arjuna wanted to see this form. So reason for Arjuna asking Krishna to show his universal form. Why? Basically, he want to answer those who do not accept Krishna. Basically, many people would not accept Krishna as Bhagavan. Yeah, they don't even listen to the instructions of Krishna. So when they get to know that Krishna had shown such a huge universal form, will they be convinced that Krishna is definitely not an ordinary person? He is supreme, he is Bhagavan, and whatever he speaks is like ultimatum. He's like it is like final thing. So will the people get convinced after seeing this universal form? Yes or no? We usually we ask proofs, right? What is the proof? You have heard Bhagavad Gita from Krishna. What is the proof that Krishna is Bhagavan? So when somebody asks this, then we can directly show them that Krishna had shown his universal form. So if you can also show universal form, then I can I cannot believe in Krishna as Bhagavan. Yes or no? We can make this statement to others, right? Who are not believing in the supremacy of Krishna. Yeah. So, and the other arguments or the other reasons would be, yeah, who consider Krishna as an ordinary person, who claim them as Bhagavan in the future. So basically the third point is, in this Kali Yuga especially, there are like many people who come up and pose themselves as Bhagavan. So what do? They might do some practice, some sadhana, and they would get some siddhis, they would get some mystic powers, and with that mystic powers, they might do some abnormal or extraordinary activities. But whatever the sadhana, whatever the practice that take to, is it possible for them to show the universal form anytime? See, they might do some magical jugglery or magical feats, but is it possible for anyone to show the universal form? Yes,
No,
no?
Mataji. No.
Definitely no. So with the practice that they have followed, they might do some mystical things, but nobody would get the capacity to do or to show the universal form just like Krishna. So basically, Arjuna's reason behind asking Krishna to show the universal form is to rule out those who claim themselves as Bhagavan in the future. So there might be many people in the future, and they would also come up and say that no, he is not Krishna, I am Krishna. So you just worship me, you just take to my devotional service, and then everything will be happy with you. But is it like, how can we rule out such persons? Simple, we can just go and ask them, fine, I totally agree with your words. Now I have a one small single request for you, can you show your universal form? So when we go and ask this to any person like this, will he be able to do that?
No, Mataji.
Definitely no. So we can rule out the persons like this. Okay. So life lessons. So since Arjuna had asked these questions to Krishna to show his universal form, just from the request itself, we can get to know some lessons here. First thing is, Bhagavan is not made. He is eternally Bhagavan. As I said in one of the classes, it is not that uh, Bhagavan is a person earlier, is a normal, ordinary person earlier, and he takes to some sadhana, and now he has Bhagavan. So it is not like this. So Bhagavan is not an ordinary person earlier, and he takes to some sadhana and becoming a Bhagavan now. This is not at all a proper way of understanding Bhagavan. Bhagavan, or the Supreme Lord, is always the Supreme Lord. So it is not any process that has made Supreme Lord as Supreme Lord. Is it clear? There is no process that can make someone a supreme, right? There is no such process. So Bhagavan, the Supreme Lord Krishna, was Krishna, and Krishna was Bhagavan eternally, from eternal time. So there was no such time where Krishna was a normal person and he has done so things, and now he has become Bhagavan. No, it is not like that. Yeah. So Bhagavan is eternally Bhagavan, and living entities are only his eternal servants. So we as living entities, we are always his servants. So remember this, dear Matajis. So we can never become Bhagavan. So when someone, like there are many people in the market, they would make some propaganda saying that I will give you some process. If you can catch hold of that process, you can become Bhagavan. You can also become God. You can also become God. So Krishna, the life lesson from here, we can just underline it, that no person can become Bhagavan anytime. No person can become the supreme person anytime. So it is just Krishna who is supreme, and Krishna's supremacy is from eternal time. And we, as normal, ordinary human beings, we are eternal servants of the Supreme Lord. Okay. So we will never become Krishna anytime. So whatever the sadhana we do, whatever the process you take to, We can never become the Supreme Lord. We are always the servants of the Supreme Lord. Okay. So Jivera Swarupa hoy Krishnera Nityadas. What is Jiva Swarupa? Jiva Swarupa is Krishna's Nityadas. That is Krishna's eternal servant. So, as the soul, we are part and parcels of Krishna, and we are always the servants of the Supreme Lord. If we try to act in this way as the servants of the Supreme Lord, then automatically we'll become peaceful. We will enjoy the bliss. Yeah. And the third point is trying to become God is futile. So it is just useless waste of time to take to any process that makes you Bhagwan. Okay, there is no such process at all. That is a nonsense logic. Okay, we are always servants of the Lord, and our happiness lies in serving the Supreme Lord. So once we start serving the Supreme Lord, automatically we feel happy at the soul level. You see, many people who are like multi-millionaires and billionaires around the world, they were still dissatisfied at the heart. Why? Because they are not taking to the service of the Supreme Lord. But when you see few people, few yogis, they leave everything and they're completely devoted to the service of the Supreme Lord. Like they devote their lives in taking to the chanting to the names of the holy names of the Supreme Lord, completely dedicate their lives in the pure devotional service of the Supreme Lord. Like when you approach them, the smile that they have on their face is unmatchable compared to the insecure feeling in the hearts of the multi-millionaires. Yes or no? there are there are like many people around the world. They might have lot of riches, but still they take to the sleeping pills to sleep peacefully at night. Why? The insecure feeling they have is they are not sure what will happen tomorrow. So will I maintain the same fame, same name, same riches tomorrow or not? So they have this insecurity. But when you consider the devotees of the Supreme Lord, they are like ever peaceful. You remember Arjuna's thing, right? When he was in the tent, he was peaceful, even though there is a lot of danger that he has to face the next morning. Still, he was peaceful because they are completely surrendered to the Supreme Lord. So basically, by being servant of the Supreme Lord, itself gives us happiness, itself gives us peace, itself gives us bliss. Yeah, just, I mean, servant is a kind of a negative word here, but when it comes to Krishna, if we if we declare or boldly say that we are servants of the Supreme Lord, that is like the highest position of any living entity. You see, so that is the power of devotees. That is the power of servants of Krishna, basically. So there are like many demigods in the heavenly planets. They are eager to take the shelter of the devotees of the Supreme Lord. So basically, servant is like a very cheap thing according to the material clause, right? But when it comes to spirituality, if you say that I am servant of the servant of the servant of the Supreme Lord, then there are like many demigods. They are waiting for the dust from the lotus feet of those servants, basically. Because you are like very dear to the Supreme Lord. You can understand Supreme Lord very well, and you can even make Supreme Lord work as per your wish. But we, as demigods, as Devi Devatas, we are very limited beings. So they will accept or they will approve the supremacy of the servants of the Supreme Lord. So being a servant of the Supreme Lord is the highest designation that we can get anytime. And that is the right designation. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. One time what happened, one devotee, or not devotee as such, but one person came to Srila Prabhupada and asked Prabhupada, Prabhupada, I just want to become God. Then Prabhupada was like, you want to become God? You want to become Krishna? Yes, I want to become Krishna. Okay, fine. Let me tell you one thing. I have a special deal for you. I will make you a person greater than Krishna. Then he's like, okay, I don't know that there is someone who is greater than Krishna. I thought only Krishna is the greatest person in the entire material and spiritual worlds. Then Prabhupada said, no, 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 no. I'll definitely make you to a position which is actually greater than the position of Krishna. And he was like, okay, Prabhupada, please tell me the process. I just want to become greater than Krishna, greater than God also. Then what happened, Let me show you the screen. You see this photo?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. So Prabhupada had shown this photo to that person and said, you see, you wanted to become God, right? You see here, this boy who is a very little small child, he is God, he is the Supreme Lord, he is Krishna. But this one, this devotee who is chasing after the Supreme Lord with a stick in her hand, she is the devotee of the Lord. Now you tell me, what do you want to become? You want to become the Lord, or you want to become someone who can even control the Lord? So then, after seeing this, what would someone who is wise would choose to tell
To
me?
be a devotee.
Yeah, to be. Then he was totally convinced that, yeah, I just want to be that person who is holding a stick in her hand and trying to chase Krishna. And Krishna, out of fear, he is running, and he was just looking at his mother, and he starts crying also. So I want, yeah, I have the process to make you that kind of person. You come here, take to the process of chanting, and follow the rules and regulations that we have in bhakti. Definitely, you can also become to that position. So basically, our position as servants of the Supreme Lord is basically the greatest position. But when it comes to material, it is like a very cheap position. But when it comes to spirituality, it is like greatest position that even God wants to surrender himself to his devotees. Yeah. So it goes like this. Initially, bhakti is like we surrender to Krishna, but over a period of time, we go to the stage that Krishna starts surrendering himself to us. Yeah. So it is like this. When a baby monkey, how a baby monkey holds a mother, the mother monkey. So it will just hold a mother like this, right? Initially, the baby monkey holds the mother like this, and the monkey would start jumping from one branch to other branch. So initially, there might be a chance that if the baby monkey doesn't hold the mother tightly, it might be a chance that she might fall down. Yeah. Bhakti also like this. Initially, we have to hold on to Krishna. Okay. So if we don't hold on to Krishna properly, we might sometimes fall down in the path of bhakti. Hence, bhakti is a bit difficult in the initial times because we have to hold on to Krishna. And mm, over a period of time, what happens, that baby monkey and mother monkey, that positions changes to a cat and its kitten. So how does a cat hold its kitten?
Very
Within its,
smoothly.
no, basically within its mouth. Yeah. When the cat wants to carry the kitten to some place, the cat holds the kitten through its mouth basically. So earlier it was like baby monkey had to hold on to the mother monkey, but now after some time when we have reached the perfection of bhakti, it is like Krishna, like a mother cat holding on to kitten. Then Krishna starts holding on to us. So initial stage of bhakti is we have to hold on to Krishna, but when we sincerely show our dedication in the path of devotional service, then it is like Krishna starts holding on to us. Okay, so this is the speciality of bhakti. That's why initially bhakti might be difficult, but over a period of time, uh, it becomes so easy, so simple, so natural that Krishna can't leave us basically. Initially, we have to hold on to Krishna, but later, Krishna will not let us go. It is like Krishna hold on to us and he starts surrendering himself to us. Yeah, that is the greatness of devotion. Okay. Let us see universal form. So Krishna's mercy to see universal form, Sanjaya's description of universal form, Arjuna's description of universal form, and Krishna's instructions to Arjuna. So basically, when Arjuna had asked Krishna to show the universal form, then as I said, we have materialized. We cannot see spiritual through materialize. Yeah. So we cannot see. So hence Krishna has to show his mercy on us. Basically, he had shown his mercy on Arjuna and he had granted divine vision. So through that divine vision, Arjuna was able to see the universal form. Okay. Otherwise, we would not be able to see the universal form or any form of the Lord for that sake. So we should develop that divine vision, and Krishna had granted that vision to Arjuna. Let us see further. Krishna's description of universal form. So Krishna is saying to Arjuna after showing the universal form, "O Arjuna, whatever you wish to see, behold at once in this body of mine. This universal form can show you whatever you now desire to see and whatever you may want to see in the future. Everything moving and non-moving is here completely in one place." So Krishna started expanding himself through the complete universe, and Arjuna was just standing at one position. And since he was blessed with the divine vision, Arjuna standing at one place could see the complete form of the Supreme Lord, which has pervaded the complete universe. And what was Krishna saying? You can see whatever you wish to see in this universal form. So if you want to know what is happening in the present, or if you want to know what was happened in the past, or if you even want to know what is going to happen in the future, everything you can see in this universal form of mind. So behold this, see this, observe this, Arjuna. Krishna started saying to Arjuna. And then Krishna's mercy to see the universal form, manifested and unmanifested, can be seen only by Krishna's mercy. So basically, the universal form can be seen only by the mercy of Krishna. Otherwise, it is impossible for us to visualize that form. Sanjaya's description of universal form. Yeah, you remember who is Sanjaya?
First chapter, Sanjaya and
Yeah.
Dhritarashtra.
Correct. He's the secretary of Dhritarashtra, basically. So, since Dhritarashtra cannot see what is happening in the war field, Sanjaya got the special boon from his spiritual master Vyasadev. So, Vyasadev granted him the divine vision so that Sanjaya was sitting in the palace of Dhritarashtra, but he was able to see what is happening on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. That's how Sanjaya got to know about the complete conversation of Bhagavad Gita, and fortunately, he was also able to see the divine form of the Supreme Lord, the universal form of the Supreme Lord. So, along with Arjuna, who was also seeing the universal form, Sanjaya also could see the universal form of the Supreme Lord. Okay. So, since Sanjaya could see, he was
What?
describing. Yeah, sorry.
Actually, Sanjay Upacha in Vishnu Sahasranamam will get no Mataji.
Yeah.
Like Sri Rama Rama Rame. That is told by him. Just I have it.
That is told by Ishvara Vacha. That is by Lord Shiva.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Sanjay Upacha, it's there in Vishnu
Sanjayo
Sahasranamam.
Vacha, you will get Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna Yatra Pardo Dhanurdaraha Tatra Sri
Okay.
Vijayo Bhutir Dhruvanitir Matir Mama. So that is the shloka given by Sanjaya. That will come in the Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter. We'll see that shloka, Mataji. Yeah. So Sri Rama Rama Ramyate is the shloka
Ishwara
cited by Lord Shiva, Ishvara to Parvati Devi. Yeah. Yeah, so let us see what is Sanjaya's description of the universal form. Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhaved Yugapad Uthitha Yadi Bhasadrishi Sasyat Bhashastasya Mahatmanaha. Of hundreds of thousands of suns were to rise at once into the sky, their radiance might resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form. You see what Sanjaya, you see in the picture right here, Sanjay was just closing the eyes and he was able to see on the top left of the picture, you could say the chariot of Arjuna, Krishna, everything. So he could see from the palace of Dhritarashtra. And what he's describing about the universal form, he was saying, if at all there are like hundreds and thousands of suns were to rise at one time. So how much effulgence would they create? That is the effulgence of the universal form of the Lord. So the universal form of the Lord is like bright, shining like hundreds and thousands of suns rising at the same time. So that is the effulgence of the universal form of the Supreme Lord that Sanjaya describing about. Yeah. Let us see what is Arjuna's description on the universal form. So what is saying? All living entities at one place. So he was just standing here and he started looking at the universal form and he could see that everyone, every living entity, he could see them in the universal form. They are like every person is at one place and Krishna is unlimited. So basically, he was unable to figure out where is the beginning, where is the middle, and where is the end of this universal form also. It's completely pervaded that, like when you see something, some object, you identify this is the beginning, this is the midway, and this is the end of this object. But when you see the universal form, when Arjuna saw this universal form, he was unable to even find out what is the start, mid, and end of this universal form. So it was completely pervaded. It is blazing like sun, as Sanjaya described. So hundreds and thousands of suns rise. That is the effulgence of the universal form of the Lord. Blazing, like emanating fire, that light, shine, brightness like the sun. Attempts to describe immeasurable. So he is attempting to describe that, but since the universal form of the Lord is immeasurable, he was unable to describe that. Sun and moon are your ears. So Arjuna is saying that Krishna, your eyes are your eyes. So your eyes are like the bright sun and the moon. I could see your eyes as like that. So Arjuna started describing about the universal form like this. And also he's saying, Aneka bahudhara vaktra netram pashyami tvam sarvatonanta rupam nantam na madhyam na punasthavadim pashyami vishveshwara vishwarupa. O Lord of the universe, O universal form, I see on your body many arms. You see in the right side picture, there are many faces, many arms, many bodies, many legs, many eyes. So I see in your body many arms, bellies, mouths, eyes, expanded everywhere without limit. I see in you no end, no middle, and no beginning. So Arjuna could not find out what is happening here. There are like many faces expanded all through the universe with so many hands, so many legs, so many bellies, so many faces, so many eyes. He couldn't able to figure out what is the beginning and end of this form. So Arjuna's description, blazing fire coming forth. You see in the right side picture, some in the few faces of the universal form, they are emanating fire. When you see from the left side, it is like the third or the fourth face, it is emanating fire from its mouth, from his mouth. So this universal form, blazing fire is coming forth and it is spread throughout, petitioned by demigods and sages. So demigods and sages they are making their requests. Oh my God, what is this form? They are also looking at this and they are struck with awe and veneration by looking at this form. And rasa changes to fear. Bhishma, Drona, Karna rushing into your mouth. So basically, Arjuna could see Bhishma, Karna, and Drona rushing into the universal mouth of the universal form of the Lord, basically. So, as I said, the death for the devotees is Bhishma is a devotee of the Lord, as I told you earlier. But you might ask this question, like why Bhishma is also being rushed into this universal form and getting crushed under the teeth of the universal form of the Supreme Lord. So it is described like this in the Bhagavad Gita. Like everybody were going and some of them were stuck in between the teeth of the Supreme Lord and they were being crushed. So it is that ghastly form. And when it comes to devotees, death is not at all a problem for them. So they consider death as an opportunity given for them to go close to Krishna. But when it comes to non devotees, death is like something where they are losing all their possessions. But for devotees, they are already convinced that my only possession is Krishna, and through this process of death, I might be changing this body, but I will definitely get a new body through, and in that body, I have higher chance of getting connected to Krishna more than this particular body. So they will not feel any sorrow, misery while leaving their body. Yeah, that is the difference between death of a devotee and death of an ordinary person. Okay. And also what Arjuna was saying, once he started looking at the universal form, till now he had love, respect, affection towards Krishna. After seeing this universal form, he started feeling scared. He started becoming afraid of this universal form. So the rasa, the mellow, changed to fear. He's almost like fearful of looking at this universal form. Arjuna, the great warrior, is fearful of looking at this universal form. Yeah, let us see what else is there. Yeah. All the sons of Dhritarashtra, along with their allied kings and Bhishma, Drona, Karna, and our chief soldiers also are rushing into your fearful mouths, and some I see trapped with heads smashed between your teeth. So Arjuna is describing. So they were rushing into the mouths, and it is like few of their heads were like when they were rushing, their heads got trapped in between the teeth, and they were getting crashed or smashed between your teeth. So it is so ghastly, so fearful. By just looking at that universal form, Arjuna had lost his composure. Yeah? Arjuna's question. So immediately he started asking question to Krishna. Who are you? So earlier you were like my friend. Till some point before you were like guru instructing me, but now you are like someone who has expanded this whole universe, and I could not understand who are you. Yeah, we also ask the same question to someone, like if someone behaves completely abnormal suddenly, then we would also ask the same question to them, right? Like, who are you? Like you behaved differently earlier, and now you are completely different. I just want to know who are you. Yeah, so similarly Arjuna asked the same question to Krishna. Who are you? And then, what is your mission? Like, why have you come here? Who are you, and what is your purpose? Why have you come here? Then what, you know what Krishna's instructions are? Time I am, aham kalosmi. I am the time, Arjuna. I am the time, the all devouring thing. So with time, everything will get destroyed. So I am that time. What is Krishna saying? You become my instrument. So Krishna says, time I am. Even if Arjuna did not want to fight, they will die anyway. So become an instrument. So see, the battle did not happen. Still, the conversation is going on between Krishna and Arjuna. Arjuna requested universal form, and Krishna started showing the universal form. So, how come Bhishma, Drona, and Karna, all of them, and all the soldiers, all the people on the side of Dhritarashtra, were being entering into the mouths of the universal form? What does this reveal? It shows they are dead. Yeah, they are going to die. Yes, yes, no,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah.
Yes,
So
Mataji.
So here Krishna is saying that actually Arjuna, you are feeling so much that okay, if I kill all of these people, I would incur a lot of sin. Okay, I am the one who destroys the family traditions. So you have so many arguments in the first chapter, right? Actually, you know what? You are not the one who are killing all of them. It is me who is killing all of them. So I just want you to become an instrument in this process of killing them, so that the glory that you get on winning over adharma, I just want you to get that glory. So if you become an instrument, you will just take out, or you will just carry on my instructions, so that you will get the name, fame, glory of being a instrument in my hands. So you are thinking you are doing this job, but when you see this universal form, you can understand that it is me who had already decided to kill them. So even if you say I don't want to fight and I don't want to kill them, is it not possible for Krishna to find another alternative way to kill them? Yes or no?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, absolutely. It is possible. And Krishna can do anything and everything. And Krishna, if Krishna wanted to kill them since they're on the Adharma side, he can kill them by any way. But still, Krishna wanted to give that credit to his dear devotee Arjuna, so that um, Arjuna gets that fame, Arjuna gets that glory. And so, hence, he was requesting Arjuna to become a part, to become an instrument in this mission. Okay, I have already done my job. They are already killed, but I just want to give that glory to you. Hence, I'm asking you to become an instrument. So similarly, when a service is being allotted to us, like when we have got the opportunity to serve the Supreme Lord, we have to understand it. We have to completely get convinced that even though my presence is not here, still the service would continue, because Lord wanted that service, and if Lord wishes, he can get that service from anybody and everybody. Yeah, it is just that since Krishna wanted to glorify his devotee or purify his devotee, he is giving that service to us, so that we can, by becoming an instrument, we automatically get the glory. Yes or no? Like when you serve Krishna, when you try to serve Krishna, automatically we'll get the name, fame, glory. Yes, this devotee has done so much for Krishna. Yeah. But actually, it is not us who are doing, it is Krishna who had already done everything. Just by become a menial instrument, humble instrument in the service of the Supreme Lord, Krishna wanted to award that credit to his devotees. So he is always eager to um, reward his devotees. He always wanted to glorify his devotees. He doesn't want any glorification. Krishna is of a complete renunciant. He doesn't want anything. He doesn't want any glorification. But he always hankers for the glorification of his devotees. Yeah, that's why as a devotee, if we can become an instrument in the service of the Supreme Lord, then Krishna's plan of we becoming an instrument and Krishna's plan of glorifying his devotees would be uh, like we work in line with the Krishna's plan. Yeah, that is how we have to serve the Supreme Lord. Always we should remember that, even though we might feel okay, it is because of me this service is running, but no, we should always remember that even I am not here, even if I am not at all in this picture also, still the service would run, because Krishna can make it done through any person. But still Krishna, since Krishna wanted to give that glory to me, he has chosen me in this particular service. Yeah, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So what is Krishna saying? Become my instrument. Tasmat tvamuttishta yasho labhasva jitva shatrun bhungshva rajyam samruddham mayaivaite nihataha purvameva nimitta matram bhavasavya sachin. Therefore, get up, prepare to fight and win glory, O Arjuna. So get up. Don't think of anything else. So I've already killed them. So if you prepare to fight, then what happens? You will win the glory. So conquer your enemies and enjoy a flourishing kingdom. They are already put to death by my arrangement. See, Krishna directly saying here, they are already put to death. I have arranged for their death, but I wanted you to become an instrument so that you will get that glory. And you, O Sabyasachi, can be but an instrument in the fight. You are just an instrument in this. Okay. Let us see the prayers of Arjuna. So after looking at this big, gigantic universal form of the Supreme Lord, Arjuna started glorifying the Supreme Lord. And he started offering his obeisances to the Supreme Lord. And also he asked the apology of the Supreme Lord. And he made another request to the Supreme Lord. So after seeing this huge universal form, he started glorifying. And you know what? He started apologizing also. So why? Let us see. Thinking of you as my friend, I have rashly addressed you, O Khanna, O Yadava, O my friend, O dear Krishna, not knowing your glories. Please forgive whatever I may have done in madness or in love. I have dishonored you many times, jesting as we have relaxed, lay on the same bed, or sat or ate together, sometimes alone and sometimes in front of many friends. O infallible one, please excuse me for all of those offenses. So Krishna, after Arjuna, after just looking at Krishna's universal form, he got the complete memory, like how he had spent with Krishna. Like it is like they both were sitting on the bed, and he used to tease Krishna, he used to criticize Krishna, comment on Krishna. They both sit together and eat, like they are like friends, right? So they would share their food each other. After looking at this gigantic form, he's like, oh my God, please forgive me. if I have done any wrong, or if my behavior is not proper with you, kindly forgive me. And he also addressed Krishna as, oh Yadava. So he was born in the family of Yadu dynasty, right? So Arjuna would call him, oh Yadava, oh Krishna, oh Kanna. So without any respect, just casual way of addressing Krishna. So after looking at this form, he started apologizing Krishna. Yeah, please forgive me if I have done any wrong with you. We also usually do, right? When we understand that one of our friends is like, let's say he or she is one of the children of the chief minister of the current state, then we got to know that suddenly, and we say, please don't mind, please don't take whatever I have done earlier into your account. Yeah, so similarly Arjuna is asking apology to Krishna. But you know what, Krishna loves, uh, Krishna actually likes the way the devotee, I mean, it's like Krishna don't want this respect from devotees. Krishna want the love, affection, and the dear feeling from his devotees, basically. Yeah. So it is specifically to Krishna. But when it comes to Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, as I said, Vishnu was like Krishna on work, Krishna in work, and Krishna is like Krishna at his house. So at house we usually don't give some respects, right? It is very casual at our house. So Krishna wants that affection from his devotees. You can be as friendly as you want. That's why it's like when we usually say, like when we usually address Krishna in our classes, or when we say something about Krishna, it's like we just call him, yeah, Krishna is like this, Krishna is like that. As if Krishna is my own friend, we'll say that. Yes or no? So Srila Prabhupada also presented Krishna like that to us. So we just have to be very close and very dear to Krishna. Yeah. So when we love someone, usually we don't give so much respect. Yeah. We feel they are very connected to us. Similarly, Srila Prabhupada wanted to present Krishna to us in that way. Okay. Anyway, Arjuna, after seeing this, he started apologizing Krishna. And you know what? Arjuna had made another request. So what is that request is? He started asking Krishna that I cannot see this form anymore. Please kindly withdraw this form and kindly grant me the vision to see your four-handed form. So after seeing this huge form, he completely fell down at the feet of Krishna, and he just prayed to Krishna and saying that, please withdraw this form. I cannot see this form anymore. So many mouths and they're blazing fire. And earlier I was like, I was putting my hand on you and we were like, what Krishna, tell me Krishna, what is happening? Like this I was with you, and now it is like I could not even see you. What is your beginning, middle, and end? I cannot withstand this form anymore. Kindly, withdraw this form and grant me the vision to see your four-handed form. So then Krishna, he transformed himself to the four-handed Vishnu form, and Arjuna could see that form. And again, Arjuna makes a request that I wanted to see your two-handed form, the Shyama Sundara two-handed form. Then let us see what is Krishna, what is there in the slides. Yeah, please withdraw your universal form and kindly come back to your human-like two-handed form, Manusham Rupam. And in fact, that is the most beautiful form of you, Krishna. So I have asked you to show me your universal form, but after seeing all this, I understood that the two-handed Shyama Sundara form is the most beautiful form. So please, please let me have darshan of that two-handed form. Yeah. And what what else is there? Yeah. Actually, that two-handed form is very difficult to see. See, Sudur Darshanam. So basically, we can see the universal form of the Lord by requesting the Lord. Maybe that is also possible. But you know what? The two-handed form of the Lord, seeing the two-handed form of the Lord is the rarest of the rarest. Yeah. So Arjuna just requested Krishna to kindly let him have the darshan of the two-handed form. Now Krishna has transformed himself into the normal human-like form, the two-handed form. And Arjuna, after seeing this form, he was completely pacified. It is like it was his friend earlier. Now in between, it was like someone very abnormal, and again it was he was able to see the original Krishna, they both were friends. Yeah. So after seeing this two-armed form of the Lord, Arjuna was pacified. So when Arjuna thus saw Krishna in his original form, he said, O Janardana, seeing this human-like form, so very beautiful, I am now composed in my mind and I am restored to my original nature. Thank God, Krishna, finally I'm able to see your form. Now I am stable, calm, peaceful, composed at my mind after looking at this two-handed form. Yeah. So let us see what is Krishna saying at the end. So Krishna is saying, Bhaktya tvananyaya shakya aham evam vidorjuna gnatum drastum cha tatvena pravestum cha parantapa. My dear Arjuna, only by undivided devotional service can I be understood as I am standing before you and can thus be seen directly. Only in this way can you enter into the mysteries of my understanding. So basically, what is Krishna saying here? Only by unalloyed devotional service, one can see or one can understand the supremacy of me in this two-handed form. So since people don't believe in Krishna, Arjuna requested Krishna to show his universal form. But uh, understanding the opulences and the supremacy of Krishna in the two-handed form is possible only by the pure devotional service. So the form that you are seeing me now, this is the rarest thing, and you can see this form because you are my pure unalloyed devotee. Hence, you are able to see this two-handed form of me. So basically, what happened? Krishna connected again this back to the original discussion. So who can see Krishna as he is? Who practiced devotion, yeah, who practiced the pure devotional service, only that person could be able to see Krishna as he is. Otherwise, it is impossible to see Krishna, to understand Krishna, and to reach to Krishna. Yeah. So this is about our universal form of the Supreme Lord. This is a kind of a small chapter. So I think this is the first class that we have completed on time in the last 10 to 11 days. Yeah,
Yes,
every
ma'am.
day. Yeah, every day we go over time. But yeah, today's chapter is a bit small. I hope this is clear to you. Are there any
Yes,
questions?
Mataji, very clear, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
My favorite chapter. Very good. Well explained.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna,
Dandavat
Mataji.
Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam, Mataji.
Before I read this chapter, I thought that Arjuna says which that form is the Vishwarupa Darshana. And I thought that Vishwarupa Darshana is Sudadarshana Rupa. I
Yeah.
thought that, but now I understand. Yes, whatever you said, that is
Yes,
very
Mataji.
nice, Mataji.
Actually, a devotee doesn't want to see Krishna like that, Mataji.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
devotee always wanted to see Krishna as someone who is very dear to his heart, right? So that's why,
Anushandita.
yeah, very close to
Mm.
our heart, very dear to our heart. So devotee
Yes.
doesn't want to see Krishna as some third person, like I'm not connected to this person. No, Krishna doesn't wanted his devotee to feel or think of him like that. So hence the Sudurdarshana form is the two-handed form, Mataji. So where we can
Okay.
get so closely connected to Krishna because he's looking like us. He's not abnormal, right? He's very
Mm.
close to us, looking like us. He is like us. He reciprocates with us in that form. So devotee feels more connected to the two-handed form, Mataji.
Yeah, in 52nd sloka also, Bhagavan says that this Rupa, every time all the devotees wish to see, like that
Yeah.
he said. So
Yes.
I thought that Vishwarupa Darshana.
No, 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 Mataji. No. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
After 52, he explains who want to
Mm.
see this Rupa, like that he explained.
Yeah. Yes, Mataji.
Mataji, after listening these chapters,
Mm.
very nice. While I am doing Parayana also, it is very heart touching, Mataji.
Cool,
Very
Mataji.
thankful to you.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji. since you are all showing this interest in listening to the sessions, that is making me to prepare for the sessions, and that's how even I am getting absorbed while preparing and while explaining the concepts to you, Mataji. So I am equally grateful to all of you, Mataji, for giving me this
Thank you,
opportunity.
Mataji. We are very fortunate, Mataji. First time I didn't listen these chapters, Mataji, from you. Yes,
Okay.
from 16th onwards, I joined in Telugu
The Telugu
session.
codes. Okay, okay.
Yes, 16th onwards. It is
Okay.
very nice, Mataji, whatever you are saying. Very simple and very understandable. And however you are explaining, you are so much involved, and the Krishna is with you only. You are that much involving. That's why we are also feeling that sense, Mataji. It is very grateful.
Thank you so
That's
much,
true,
Mataji.
Mataji. That's true.
Nice. Thank you so much, Mataji. Yeah.
We are
We
all
are,
pray
we
for
are
you, Mataji.
like we are describing the material things with so much affix, so much hangama, right, Mataji? We are describing about Krishna. We are telling something about Krishna. So we should, even though we cannot do something extra, let us try to say the same words from the core of our heart. That makes it more interesting, right, Mataji? So
Yes,
that is the only thing I'm trying to do, Mataji. So
yes, yes.
presenting Krishna from the core of our heart is the best way to present Krishna. This is what I believe, Mataji. So you don't need something like some extra decorations for it. Like you experience Krishna and you describe Krishna from your experience. That is the
Yes.
best way of presenting Krishna, Mataji.
We are too much feeling Krishna.
Very good.
Really, Mataji. This Dhanurmasa Diksha also, that whatever this Masa, we are giving Harati to
Yeah,
Bhagavan Mataji.
Damodarastika. Damodar Masa.
Damodarashtakam we are reading. I am also starting first time only.
Very
So
good.
it is so blissful, Mataji.
Very
I am
nice.
feeling Krishna is accepting my Harati.
Very,
He's waiting for me. Like that, I am feeling
very
that
nice.
that credit goes to you, Mataji. Whatever you were explaining, that is very heart touching. I am so glad. Thank you so much, Mataji.
All glories
Krishna
to
blessings with
Prabhupada and
you.
Srila Gurudev Mataji.
With you, Mataji. Definitely, you want to inspire so many people, and so many bhaktas want to um, feel the Krishna grace.
Thank you so much, Mataji. All glories
Thank
to Srila Prabhupada and all glories to Srila Gurudev Mataji. I'm like, as I said, I'm just trying to become an instrument, and this is how Krishna is reciprocating. So we can understand it, right? So it is the complete knowledge is given by Srila Prabhupada, and I have attended my seniors classes, and I've understood Bhagavad Gita like that. And now, since I have shown a little, a small, what you say, that Udata Bhakti, right? So
you.
a small effort in presenting this, Krishna is reciprocating with me through all your words, Mataji. So this is what Krishna wants for his devotees. He will do everything basically. He knows he had his script, like he had already had his script that he wanted to let me speak these kind of words in this class. So it is Krishna who is inspiring me, who is empowering me, the Guru Parampara who is empowering me to speak. But just by speaking this to you, it is me getting glorified, Mataji. So that is
Oh,
that is how Krishna reciprocates, or that is how Krishna wants to glorify his devotees, Mataji. So it is amazing, Mataji, to know about Krishna, to talk about Krishna, to listen about Krishna. So it is amazing and very heart touching. Yes, Mataji. So nothing in the material world can give us that satisfaction to us apart from Krishna Katha. Yeah. I'm not sure if I have told this to you or not earlier, but actually, when we hear Krishna Katha, it is like, as I told you, Krishna in the form of Krishna Katha enters our ears and he enters our heart here. But how does Krishna stand? Krishna is not like straight, na? Krishna would stand in the threefold bending form like this. Yeah, two-armed form. How does Krishna will stand? He will hold the flute
oh,
like this, and he will
yes.
stand in the threefold bending form, Shamasundara form. And since we have heard about Krishna Kada, Krishna entered through our ears, and he entered our heart here in the threefold bending form. But you know what? Our heart is very dark, very dirty, and very narrow also. So somehow Krishna entered this place, but he was trying to come out. Array, I have come to the wrong place. Somehow this jiva has heard about me, and I've entered this jiva's heart. I just want to come out, but this place is very narrow. Since Krishna is not standing straight, he could not come out easily. He was like in the threefold bending form, he could not come out. And you know what happens? Krishna started feeling that anyway, I got trapped in this person's heart, and this place is very dirty. Let me clean this, let me clean his heart. So, what happens, when you hear Krishna enters, stays here, started cleaning all our anarthas, and he will make this place pure, crystal clear. Yeah. So that is how Krishna Katha purifies us. So we are actually getting Krishna into our heart by listening to Krishna Katha, Mataji. So the best way to know about Krishna is just by hearing. Yeah. So I would request,
Mataji, Dandavat.
yeah, thank you, Mataji. So every day we should give at least 15 to 20 minutes of time in hearing about Krishna. Yeah. By hearing about Krishna for 15 to 20 minutes and by pondering on the points that we have heard for the 15 to 20 minutes all through the day would always make us connected to Krishna, Mataji. So we always feel that connect with Krishna. So, but if you don't hear to Krishna Katha for like 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, then you don't feel this connection with Krishna. So the best way to connect to Krishna is you have to hear regularly. So when you hear regularly, and you ponder on the points regularly, you always feel yourself connected to Krishna. That is the best way to get connected to Krishna. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mataji, for your wonderful feedback. Yeah. Any other questions? Yeah. So tomorrow we are going to discuss about the 12th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. The name of this chapter itself is devotional service. So we'll see what is there in the 12th chapter. Okay. So it is by tomorrow we are completing the Bhakti Yoga chapters also. Yeah. As I told, 7 to 12 chapters is Bhakti Yoga. So we are almost on the edge of the Bhakti Yoga chapters. Okay. I hope the concepts are clear to you. I hope you are learning something out of these classes, and I hope these classes would bring some transformation in you. And I seriously wish that you all become very wonderful devotees. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mataji. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। श्रील गुरुदेव की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। हरि हरि बोल। Let us chant 3 times Hare Krishna Mahamantra and then we'll close the session. Okay.
11 times.
11 times, yeah. If you're okay, we can even chant 108 times also. I have my bead bag and I still have my rounds also pending. So
Okay, Mataji, today we will do Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga. So we will chant 108 times along with you.
yeah, sure. Shall we chant 108 times? Anyway, I'll stop the recording now. Thank you so much, Mataji.